Okay, we are live. So, hello everybody and welcome to round 1 of the ULC Championship here on F1 2015. This is a league where all the leagues we've been able to get together combined into one league, which will decide which is the best league. So, round 1 of this championship will take place at Australia. The first race in the F1 calendar, and that's what we are deciding to use for the first round. Currently have 14 men in, so I think we're just waiting for one more person to join and then we can get underway here for this race. It should be a very good race. It will be very interesting to see where everyone comes and which league comes out on top. Of course, you can change drivers midway through the league, so I know the F1 league, the league that I will be racing for, will be changing their team throughout the season. And I think we now have 15 cars. I think that's the maximum we're going to get here today, so I think we are about to get underway. I will read out the drivers as we get into qualifying as soon as I get the sheet up here. But yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see how good everyone is and where each league positions. That's what we're trying to find overall the best league. So I think we're just about ready to go here as soon as I confirm. So I'll just read out the leagues now as we're about to go in. So in this league we have firstly the F1 league, which is ran by James Casey. He is the team manager. They've decided for their car to be the McLaren Honda for this season, and their two drivers, first of all Dizzy Cupid, reigning the F1 league champion, he was leading AOR, having won every single race before he was no longer able to race due to lag. And F1 Maestro, former leader of the AOR GP2 championship before he moved up to the AOR F1. He's had good success in the F1 league as well, picking up a couple of podiums last year. Next, we move on to Formula Xbox, a well-known league, having done over well over 4 seasons. They just finished their 5th season on the last game on F1 2014. A well-known league, having done many seasons across all of the games. And for this race they've chosen the Sauber for the championship. In this race they have Sam, F1 FC, veteran league driver, formerly raced in Formula Xbox, Pinnacle and the F1 league. He's raced in the last couple of seasons of the F1 league and has had good success, winning most recently the Hungarian Grand Prix. Anyway, also they have Stopmat 1998 as well as their second driver, which is a very interesting situation for them. Anyway, just a couple of problems here with the stream, but I think it's back up and running anyway. We'll just make sure that is the case. Yes, it is. So it's all working and fine. So we're about to get into qualifying now. So I'm going to make a couple of changes quickly here just before we get in. I think they've got the wrong stream up before we just go through the rest of the drivers.
Track is pretty empty right now, lots of space.
anyone hear me? Can anyone hear me? Can anyone hear me? Hello everybody and welcome to round 1 of the ULC Championship. Sorry for the problems there, but at the moment we have Dizzy Keeper leading on a 123.946 and F1 Maestro on a 124.738. As we're just confirming that the stream is okay indeed. A couple of problems there, I'm afraid. Sorry about that. So we're just sorting them right now. The stream is okay indeed. So everybody, hello everyone, and welcome to the round 1 of the ULC Championship. Very late indeed. Sorry about that, but here we are anyway for what is going to be a very, very good race indeed. We have 7 of the top leagues on F1 2015 battling out to see who will be the best league in the game. So the leagues that we have in this game: F1 League, represented by Dizzy Keeper 519 and F1 Maestro at the moment in this race. They are racing in the McLaren Honda with a couple more drivers to come in at the end of the season. Formula Xbox, sorry. Very well known league, done 5 seasons around the F1 games, and their drivers are Sam F1 FC, veteran league racer, and Stopmat 1998. CRL have the well raced duo CRL Hamilton and CRL Rosberg, very quick indeed. They'll be up at the front. BPRL Racers and BPRL Goblin. SRL RBZ Mike Marshmallow, watch out for them, they'll be very, very quick indeed. UCRC Silent Thief JP is relatively unknown. RRL Rapids and Burnout also relatively unknown. So
5 minutes left for this session.
I think we're just going to change the bit right here. Hold on. Everything okay now, lads? So then, we'll go through the qualifying structure at the moment. Dizzy Keeper is dominating qualifying at the moment with a 123.946. He is nearly 8 tenths clear of his teammate F1 Maestro on a 124.738. CRL Rosberg is a further 4 tenths back on a 125.085. Then it gets very close actually. RPZ on 125.120 right behind him. Racers also just behind on a 0.169. Burnout on a 125.218. Sam on a 25.366. Lucky Dog on a 125.429 and Mike on a 125.517. So just 4 tenths separates 3rd to 9th. So that's very interesting indeed. And we'll go to the bottom now. We've got BPRL Goblin on 127.037, and Sarah Hamilton and Stopmat have yet to set a time despite Smat attempting 4 laps. Reece Jeffries, no, you cannot have a shout out. Unlucky. I'm just going to be quite frank about that. Have we got anyone else on track? So we've got Cyril Rosberg here. I think this might be an out lap or a cool down lap. He's actually gone second, so I missed that for a second. He's gone second on 124.706, so he's jumped about 300ths ahead of F1 Maestro. Much improved first sector from him compared to Maestro, 3 tenths. That's what did it. Maestro's got the purple second sector, and very close third sector gave it to Cyril Rosberg overall. Cyril Hamilton is right at the bottom. He hasn't actually set a lap yet, a valid lap anyway, so we're just going to go around. Is anyone on a lap? A lot of people are on their out laps right now. I think that's Lucky Dog's lap being invalidated, as well as Jay Pearce's and Silent Thief's. And Stockmart's on a lap here. What can he do then? He's done a 29.3. I think that's surely going to be invalidated after that. Yes, it is. That's invalidated as well. RBZ has packed it in. He's had enough. He will be 4th at best here in the race. Sorry about that. I was actually commentating for a little bit and I noticed my mic wasn't fully in. So we're okay now. I didn't say much, so that's all good. But isn't it looking good for the F1 League at the moment? Dizzy Cupid is up on top on a 123.946 and Maestro on a 124.7. Can anyone stop these two from winning this championship and this race for the F1 League? So here we go. We're going to go on board here with Burnout on a lap. See if he can improve from his 6th place. I know he's done a pretty good job so far. I believe his last sector was slightly letting him down. And here we go into turn one. That looked a lot of oversteer out of that corner. Not brilliant from him. I'm not sure if this can be an improvement on the 28.7 that he did originally. We saw a 28.2 from Dizzy Cupid, which is very quick. Now into this right-hander, a little bit better from him. Left-hander, he's very, very wide indeed. I'm not sure if this can be any good, as Jay Pearce has retired from the session, as has Mike Marshmallow. A lot of people retiring here with 1 minute and 20 left in the session. It's a 29.098. That's a long way from what he did originally, so he won't be very happy with that. Can he though gain any time in this middle sector? Let's see what he needs to do to get up a position. He needs to be doing probably a 22.3 at least on this lap, on this sector, to be able to challenge races for that position. Stockmart retired from this. I don't think he actually managed to set a lap. So 22.5, so it's quite impressive from Burnout. He's on a little bit wide there. Can he make that last jump in the final sector to be able to get a good position? Silent Thief has also retired, so we'll check up on where everyone is in a moment. Still on board with Burnout here. It's looking quite a tidy last sector, if not spectacular, but we'll see in a moment. Into this left-hander, clipping the apex quite nicely, and a nice run out the final corner. A bit of oversteer there, opens the DRS. Will it be an improvement for Burnout? Here we go then, across the line, and it's a 125.758, and that is unfortunately not an improvement for him, so he will stay 6th. So just 10 seconds to go. Is anyone else out on track? We've got Sam here coming across the line. Will he improve his time? He doesn't, I don't think. 125.6. No, he doesn't improve either, and I think that will be it. Dizzy is fastest on the 123.946. I don't think he will be beaten. He's the final man out on track, so I'm not sure if he's going to try and improve it. I'll be surprised. I'm surprised he hasn't decided to save his tyres for the race, but interesting strategy from him. We'll just see how they're going. I tried to stream on the ULC account for anyone wondering how you needed a phone number, so that's why I didn't do it. I know James was wondering why I didn't do that. Stream health was on orange, but I'm sure that's okay. So Dizzy Cupid here, he will be on pole position for the Australian Grand Prix, a dominating showing, an ominous sign for everyone in the league. Dizzy Cupid seems a long way clear of the field at the moment. Can anyone catch him in the race? Can Sierra Rosberg bring it to the F1 League? He's going to have to, because I'm not sure if Hamilton actually set a lap in the end, which would be very damaging for him anyway. And Dizzy coming around the final couple of corners now. Can he improve on his very impressive 123.9? I'm not sure if he can, but here we come anyway to the line. And I'm not sure if he's improved. Oh, he has. He's improved to 123.898. An ominous showing by Dizzy Cupid. He takes pole position on a 123.898. Sarah Rosberg in 2nd, followed by F1 Maestro in 3rd, making it a 1-3 for the F1 League. RBZ was 4th. Then it's Racers in 5th, Burnout in 6th, Sam in 7th, Lucky Dog in 8th, Jay Pearce in 9th, Mike Marshmallow in 10th, Silent Thief in 11th, BPRO Goblin in 12th, me in 13th despite not actually going out on track, Sarah Hamilton 14th, and Stockmart 98 15th. So there's going to be a bit of a problem here as I try and get out of the way, but here we go then. We are about to go in for the first race of this championship. Can anyone bring it to Dizzy? I doubt it highly, knowing his pace as a fellow league racer, but here we go anyway. We're about to go onto the grid. Who will win this race? It's a dry race, so it's looking like there's going to be no precipitation that will stop anyone in this race. So there we go. Looking at the grid, Beeper Goblin in 12th, Silent Thief in 11th, and they'll go into top 5 race. Mike in 10th, J Pierce in 9th, Lucky Dog, Sam, Burnout Racers, RBZ, Maestro, Sarah Rosberg and Dizzy. I must comment them. Seems to be quite a good spread of the leagues actually in this championship, which is very good. Spread of them in the qualifying session as well. And I'm actually going to have to get out of the way here, so I'm going to put my mic down for a second, so this could get a bit messy. So I'm going to try and get out of the way, guys, and hopefully we can sort it out so I can get back to commentating straight away. I don't want to stop anyone coming from behind from trying to start their race in the best possible fashion. So I'm going to have to go off to the left to make sure I don't crash into anyone and ruin anyone's races before it even starts. We're going to go on board as soon as we can with the front guys. But here we go, we have 4 lights. We now have 5 lights. And it's lights out and away we go here for ULC. And I'm not sure what's going on here. Here we go, I have retired from the race successfully. So I'm going to try and go on board with the top guys. Here we go. We're on Sarah Rosberg. Sarah Rosberg's taken the lead from RBZ. And I'm not sure who that is in 3rd. I think there's been some sort of carnage in back. F1 Maestro's in 13th. What a terrible start from him. We need to find Dizzy Cupid here. Dizzy Cupid's down in 5th, so something has happened here at the first corner. I'm not quite sure. Obviously, I didn't get shown. RBZ's off. RBZ is off as Burnout, I think that is, going around the outside of Dizzy Cupid here. What a frantic start to the Grand Prix. Silent Thief in 6th. Going all over Dizzy, and he's whacked into the wall. Silent Thief has whacked into the wall. Lucky we went on board with that just as we did, but he is round, and that is disastrous for him. We're going to go on board with the leader now. Sarah Rosberg already building a large gap to RBZ. He needs to get away if he's to win this race. So it's not RBZ, it's Racers in 2nd. What a start he's had. I'm not sure who is on the grid, but he's had a very good start indeed. So that's Racers. Now we have Sam in 3rd. Look at the gaps already as Dizzy Cupid is all over Burnout here, but he's not quite able to get past it. And a very, very frantic start to the Grand Prix. Burnout looking up the inside. We'll go on board with him now. And he is in 4th, looking all over Sam now. What a frantic start to the race. Collisions aboard. F1 Maestro fell to 13th. Dizzy from 1st into 5th. And Cyril Hamilton, I believe he was like 14th on the grid, and he's up to 5th all over Dizzy Cupid at the moment. Cyril Rosberg out in front. We're going to see where Stompmat is. He's in 7th on the primes. What a brilliant start for him. And then we go to RBZ in 9th. F1 Maestro are going up the inside of RBZ, and he's managed to make that move up. F1 Maestro on the recovery trail here, but now RBZ is all over F1 Maestro. Is he going to be able to repass him for 8th place? I don't think he is, so a crucial move for F1 Maestro there. Mike Marshmallow down in 10th, so it's been a bad start for the Williams duo. Lucky Dog in 11th, J Pierce in 12th, and we saw him going well off, and he's down in 12th unfortunately for him, which is disappointing. Beeper Goblin also must have been involved in a crash, and Silent Thief was the one that we saw, going off, so he's down in 14th. But Sarah Rosberg is already building a commanding lead here at the start of the Grand Prix. Looking very good already for the race. Race is in 2nd, about 1.2 seconds it says there, and Dizzy Cupid has managed to get into 3rd. And what's happened here? Sam and Burnout and Sarah Hamilton have fallen quite a way back. I think Dizzy's just trying to get back to the lead duos. Sam locks up there. Sarah Hamilton's now all over him. Maybe Sarah Hamilton's now showing his full pace. And here we go, going around the outside now into the left-hander. He outbrakes Sam and makes the move stick very nicely. Now Burnout's all over Sam here for 5th place. And no DRS quite yet. Rosberg sets the fast lap of the race. Dizzy much improves that with 9/10 better. So here we go. Now into the first corner. Can Burnout go up the inside of Sam? He does make the move stick. Great racing there from Sam to allow him through. And F1 Maestro is now trying to catch up to Stompmat. But what's happened here? RBZ is having some severe problems, I can tell you. I don't know what's going on at the moment here, but he has fallen behind his teammate Mark Marshmallow. This is carnage at the start for RBZ. He's having severe problems. Not sure about his tyre condition at the moment, but Mike Marshmallow has got ahead of him. And we'll go back to the front. And it's looking good at the moment for Rosberg Racers and in 2nd. But Dizzy Cupid, look at the pace, the searing pace of the F1 League champion is showing at the moment. He is now nearly all over Racers. I'm not sure if Racers can be able to hold him off. Sarah Hamilton in 4th, just ahead of Burnout. It's all sort of calmed down at the moment from that frantic start, which we missed most of it. As here we go, F1 Maestro now, we're going to go on board with him. He's going to get the switch back on to stop that. A very nice move from the F1 League member, and he moves back into a much more respectable 7th after falling out to 13th at the first corner. But I think we want to go on board with Dizzy Cupid here, as he's all over races here. Won't be long before he's past him with the DRS. It's going to be wide open, is it? I'm not sure it is, but he's going to go around the outside anyway, not the inside, and there we go. Oh, it was open right at the end there, a bit of a glitch there, but there we go, Dizzy Cupid. And who's going to bet against him now? He has shown his pace here by setting the fastest laps of the race, and he's going to close down Cyril Rosberg like nothing you've ever seen. Race is now down to 3rd, Hamilton back in 4th, and look at this now, Burnout's all over Hamilton. Looks like Burnout might be a little bit quicker at this stage of the race. Is he going to be able to get past Cyril Hamilton sooner rather than later? That's what we'll be hoping anyway. Maestro in 7th, Stottmayer in 8th, Mike in 9th. Where is RBZ? Oh, I think RBZ must have pit. Yeah, he has. He's come out in 11th place, it looks like. So it's going to be a rebuilding job for him now. He's in dire straits, really. I'm not sure what happened to him, but I know he went spinning, but his tyres must have been destroyed by that. Jay Pearce in 12th, that's Booper Goblin lagging very badly indeed. Silent Thief in 14th, rounding out the rear, unfortunately for him. And look at this, Cyril Rosberg leads, but Dizzy Cupid is starting to gain on him very fast. And look at this, he's nearly all over him already. And surely it's going to be a matter of time before Dizzy Cupid takes the lead and probably the win. Races has fallen back a little bit. Burnout is still all over Cyril Hamilton. We'll keep on board with this into the DRS zone. Can Burnout get past him? Here we go then. He's going to open the DRS, but once again a bit of oversteer out of that final corner is not what Burnout wanted really there. And now into the first corner we go into the right hand. He's going to have another DRS zone to contend with Cyril Hamilton here, but I'm not sure if he's going to be able to do anything about getting past Cyril Hamilton here as we come into the right hander. No he's not. So Burnout is still in 5th and Hamilton is still in 6th. Burnout appears to be struggling a little bit with oversteer here. We'll see how the tyres play out as F1 Maestro, imperious form that we saw in qualifying, that fastest second sector, is now starting to gain on Sam, and then the duo of Burnout and Sam. So here we go, he's trying to catch out Sam now into the right hander, and Burnout is still behind Cyril Hamilton at the moment. Trying to catch up to Sam here, and then catch the duo of Burnout and Cyril Hamilton. Then he'll be in the position that he'll desire 4th, looking for that podium spot. Into this left-hander now. He's looking much more smooth at this stage of the race than Sam, and he might be able to get him here into the right-hander. We're going to go hopefully back on board with Dizzy in a minute to find out how he's getting on. A bit of lag there as he goes on the outside here. F1 Maestro, good racing between these two. Can he get the move done? Going on the outside here. I don't think he's going to be able to do it. No, he's not. So Sam, great defending from him. As I think that's Burnout peeling off into the pits. And yeah, it is. I said he was struggling with oversteer, and that's why. Because he's coming into the pits for a fresh set of tyres, and a couple of cars into the pits will confirm that in a moment. As Maestro going up the inside of Sam, and I think that should be moved down up into P3. Dizzy Cupid is now taking the lead. I believe that must mean that Cyril Rosberg has pitted along with Racers. We'll just confirm that there is Cyril Rosberg out in fairly clear. Racers will be doing the same, but Racers, you can see that is on the option tyres compared to Cyril Rosberg on the prime, so that would be a very interesting state of affairs. We're going to look at actually how it's all going at the moment. Dizzy leads all the pit stops, you can see there. We have Rosberg on primes, Racers on options, Burnout on primes, Mike on options, RBZ on primes, and J Pierce on options, Beepo Goblin on options, and Thief on options as well, trying to get back into the race, I'm sure. But that is the state of play, guys. Cyril Hamilton, look at that, from 14th into 2nd now. F1 Maestro's got back his podium that he wanted. We'll have a look at what the corner cut is like. Strict, of course, and a lot of corner cuts already here, guys, so that's going to be tough to count up at the end of the race to see how many penalties everyone gets. So we're going to try and go back on board with the front guys now. Here we go, Dizzy Cupid. Will he peel into the pits? I know his tyre wear is imperious, but he does come into the pits at the end of lap 6. We'll see what tyres he's on. It might be crucial here whether he comes out ahead of Cyril Rosberg or not. Does Cyril Hamilton pits? He doesn't. Cyril Hamilton takes the lead of the race. F1 Maestro, of course, staying out because Dizzy Cupid has pitted as his teammate. Sam stays out. Dizzy now. Stompmat stays out. Lucky Dog stays out. Dizzy. Cyril Rosberg. Here we go. This is massive. Cyril Rosberg, there's a long way behind Dizzy, but he's going to be carrying much more speed. But I think Dizzy might have that done. And yes, Dizzy does. So Dizzy is in the effective lead and he has the option tyre. So I'm sure that gap to Cyril Rosberg will just climb and climb as the laps go on. So that is a crucial move for Dizzy Cupid. He's now in the effective race lead and he is a massive favourite to go on to win the race now. Mike down in 10th and 11th for the SRL boys, talked up so much going into the race, but they have not had a great showing so far. No, RBZ was third when he got spun around, but still hasn't been a great showing from him. Silent Thief coming into the pit again here. I know pit on lap 1, so his tyres will be in bad shape. But anyway, Cyril Hamilton does lead here, and it's looking more and more likely that he will come into the pits, and it'll be interesting to see where actually he comes out here, because he's going to be in a bit of trouble with the tyre wear as he locks up there into that left-hander. Surely he'll come into the pits. He does. His hand wasn't really forced by his teammate. His teammate pitted a couple of laps earlier. Cyril Hamilton bashes into the wall there. That was very risky from him, but I think he's okay. I'm not sure if he's going to have to change his front wing. No, he doesn't. So we'll go on board with Maestro, who also pits. What tyres will he put on? I didn't quite catch what tyres those two were on, but I know Maestro's gone on to the option tyres. We'll see what Hamilton's on now. So Hamilton's on the primes, so that's an interesting move from him, because that will of course mean that Maestro has the pace advantage over him, so I wouldn't be surprised to see those two battling out in the short term. But now the state of play, Stompmat now leads on the prime tyre, but it's only going to be a matter of time before Dizzy Cupid gets right on him. He is now on him, and this is going to be an easy move. I'm not going to lie. Dizzy Cupid quite clearly has the massive pace advantage over Stompmat, and I wouldn't be surprised if Stompmat just lets him go through. Yeah, he does. Very tactically aware there from Stompmat. And now we're going to look at the state of play after nearly everyone has pitted. So here we go. Dizzy will extend that lead, and I will predict to go on to claim the victory here. Cyril Rosberg maybe on a 2-stop. It's just been posted in the comments. A very good thought by James Casey. Could these prime runners be going for the 2-stop? It will be very hard on this game to see if that's possible around this track. I know racers probably won't be going for it on the options. He's been probably going to be forced into a 3-stop today, but Cyril Rosberg and Cyril Hamilton both may be on the same strategy with 2-stop. Will they try and push it? I know F1 Maestro and Dizzy are looking at 3-stops, definitely. Sam, the king of tyre wear, I will be certain will be trying a 2-stop at least. He'll be trying it at least, and that is what he's going to do as Stompmat comes into the pits. We'll see if there's any battles out on track. Dizzy Cupid sent the fast lap of a 1:25.651. Cyril Rosberg in second, but here we go. Races, I said he was on the option tyres, and this is the effect of those. Will Cyril Rosberg, this could be clear as to whether he's going for that 2-stop. If he believes that can get the 2-stop done, and the races will be confined to a 3-stop, it might be worth not using up Cyril Rosberg's tyres here and just letting him through, but I'm not sure if he's going to do that. We'll stick on board with this for the minute, as we'll go back to that battle between F1 Maestro. Burnout's actually done quite well there to come up into 4th. He's passed Sam quite marginally as well. He's gone quite clear of the man he was battling. Sorry, Cyril Hamilton is battling. That was the tyre wear that I was talking about with Cyril Hamilton. But back to this. Here we go then. Races on the inside here into the chicane. Can this end well? I'm sure it will. I'm sure these two experienced racers will do well. And here we go. Brilliant racing. But Racers has tapped Rosberg as Rosberg went on the outside there. Very good defending from Rosberg. Could this be a telltale sign that he's maybe not going for the 2-stop? Or is he going to try and stop Racers' progress in this race? We'll just catch on board with that in a minute. Burnout on the primes. And here we go. Yeah, I told you about F1 Maestro as well. I said it. I said he was on the options. I said he would be able to close that gap with his pace, and he has done that indeed. Dizzy sets another fastest lap of the race. Once again, I was correct, and once again, F1 Maestro makes up a position up into 5th. We're going to try and go back on board here with Racers, and as he looks at the inside, he can't quite get that, but will he wait to get the better run? He hasn't got the better run. Rosberg's got a brilliant run out of there, and now Racers can get the move, and I'm sure will be confined to that for a while. F1 Maestro will now be hunting down burnout, I can tell you that, because he is searing pace at the moment in this race. Probably the second quickest out there, so I'm not sure if he's going to be able to get past him. Cyril Hamilton should stick for the slipstream. Yeah, that's very true, he should, but I'm not sure if he's going to be able to. Maestro has the tyre advantage and he might be able to clear up, but if Hamilton can stay within that slipstream, then I'm sure he'll be able to stay with him, and that will help him definitely in this race. Now, races once again near Rosberg, not as close as he was into the chicane last time. Another interesting line through there. Rosberg's had to lift off to not extend that corner. Now Racers could look up the inside here into the right hand. He's going to brake nice and late, locked up there, but can he get the inside? Rosberg around the outside. Racers get us a bit of oversteer, and that's brilliant driving from Rosberg to be able to keep that position and keep into second place here in the race. Can though Racers get the better line through that corner? I'm not sure if he can the final corner, and no, it doesn't look like it, but he's got DRS. Can he now go up the inside? It's looking like, or is that a bit of a cut? Will he let him back through? I'm not sure if he's going to be forced to, but he'll have the DRS again, won't he? I think he will, and that should be able to keep him ahead. That is a crucial move for Racers, but Rosberg looking around the outside. Now around the outside again, but Racers has closed him off quite nicely, and that is moved down for P2 now. Can Racers clear off, or will Rosberg be able to keep the gap and will be able to keep ahead? But we'll go back now down the order to Burnout and F1 Maestro. Looks like gaps forming here. No, he's out the slipstream now, guys. Hamilton is out of the slipstream. Now we'll go down the order a bit. Mike's made his way up to 7th on the option tyres. He's past Sam, who's in 8th. Quite a lot of action here. Lucky Dog will now, I'm sure, be able to pass Sam. We'll go back to that shortly. Stockmart in 10th. RBZ in 11th. Not a great outing for him. Pierce in 12th. Goblin in 13th. Silent Thief rounding out the field. So, go back on board with Dizzy. We don't really want to go on board with him. He leads by a long way. But now, here we go. Cyril Rosberg has left the session. Cyril Rosberg has disconnected from the Australian Grand Prix. He is out of the race, and a massive disappointment for CRL. They're on for a brilliant result in this race, but he is now out of it. Unbelievable scenes here at the Australian Grand Prix. Disgust for Cyril Rosberg, but he is out of the race. So that gives a clear run to Racers to second place, unless Burnout can hold with him. I think that's F1 Maestro. It is. Trying to get back into it, and that is disgusting luck for CRL Rosberg. Cyril Hamilton there in 5th will be looking to bring home a good result for them, but that is a massive shame. Their points are gone now, and that is disappointing. Lucky Dog has passed them. As I said, sorry I missed that. I was concentrating on Cyril Rosberg there, but Lucky Dog does make the move. And as said, the condolences going out at the moment to Cyril Rosberg. Devastating for him. And we'll go, RBZ has pit again, has he? Oh my goodness, RBZ is just having an absolute mare of a race at the moment. Mike's pit twice, but because he went on options. That's the state of play, guys. Dizzy, Racers, Burnout, Maestro, Hamilton, Lucky Dog, Sam, Stockmart, Mike, RBZ, J Pierce, BPRL, Goblin, Silent Thief, Cyril Rosberg is out of the race, unfortunately, guys. But this is massive in the championship. You feel now, looking at the state of play, it's looking good for McLaren, Honda and the F1 League. We'll have a quick look. I don't think there's many battles going out on track at the corner cuts, and oh my goodness me, lads. Oh dear. Oh dearie me. So that'll be interesting to count up at the end of the race. A couple of penalties already been given out, lads, so some of those can be removed, I'm sure, though, at the end of the race. So now we're going to go back into the battle for first for second, sorry, and I think that's sorry I missed that. It's Racers into the pits. It is Racers into the pits. I can confirm he's onto the options once again, so it looks like he's going to go option prime here in this race. And has he come out and clearer? He has in 8th, as posted in the comments. I also agree. I think Cyril Hamilton here is on board. Will he try that 2-stop? He pitted fairly late, didn't he, on his first stint? I think it was lap 7 or 6 or 7. So that definitely paves the way for the 2 stops. now back on board with Mike down in lowly 9th. Not a great route out for him, but Dizzy here. He's going option, and he's still well clear. Tarway looking good. Brilliant work from him. Burnout in 2nd. F1 Maestro now. I said he was on the options. Once again, always the options are looking very good around this track. Burnout could be going for a 2-stop as well, guys, so Maestro needs to clear him and pass him fairly quickly if he thinks he is going for the 2-stop. If someone could explain the corner count system in the comments, that would be wonderful. If James Casey could do that if he's still here, that would be wonderful, because I'm sure some of the viewers are confused. But Burnout comes into the pits. That's an interesting move. That means he is definitely not going for the 2-stop. He's definitely confined to a 3-stop now as Maestro comes into 2nd. It's now 1-2 for the F1 League boys. Hello to Con3, how you doing, man? Cyril Hamilton now in 3rd. Surely the 2-stop is on for him. Lucky Dog now up into 4th. Sam in 5th. Stopman now in 6th. Closing his Formula Xbox teammate down. And that'll be interesting to see if those two battle. Races up into 7th. Burnout into 8th now on the options again. So it's definitely 3 stops, boys, out here today. Will anyone go for the 2-stop? You feel that the only man able to do that at the moment is now going to be Cyril Hamilton, unless Lucky Dog can do that. To be fair, I wouldn't put it past Dizzy Cupid to do a 2-stop from here, guys. Does anyone else think that's possible? Anyone think a 2-stop option prime is possible? Knowing him, anything is possible. F1 Maestro could also go for the 2-stop. That's more unlikely. Hamilton, that could be big, that 2-stop, if he does go for it. Lucky Dog probably confined to a 3-stop, and Sam maybe on a 2-stop as well. So that's the run of play at the moment. See if there's any battles out on track. I don't think there are at the moment. Silent Thief no longer, well, he is now, sorry, he's still up the rear, and here comes Dizzy. So he's gone about 6, 8, and now can he go 15? I'm not 100% sure if he can. I think it might be his leading margin may well be enough. He's nearly got a pit stop already on F1 Maestro. He's got a pit stop on Cyril Hamilton, so a 3-stop is fine. Yeah, as I said below, he would have had to stretch out his options, but he can no longer, obviously, as he come into the pit. So it's all probably down now to Cyril Hamilton to decide this race. It'll probably be between him, Racers, and F1 Maestro at the moment for 2nd place. That's my opinion. That's what it's looking like at the moment. So it's going to be about whether Cyril Hamilton can do a 2-stop strategy. Racers has passed Stottmeyer, who must have pit at the end of the last lap, and he's now going to look to come back at Sam, who could be on a 2-stop. Mike in 7th. Into the right-hander now. See how he takes it very quickly before we go back to the action. Lucky Dog in 8th. He will have pitted. Stottmeyer's pitted again, so he's on a 3-stop on options. RBZ in 10th. J Pearson in 11th. BPL Goblin in 12th. And Silent Thief coming into the pits once again. It's been a disappointing race so far for him. I'm sure he had a lot more to offer, but he's down in 13th and looking like rounding out the field. So F1 Maestro then in 1st, and yes, it is a 1-2 from the F1 League at the moment. Mighty Midget, unfortunately, mate, it is looking very good for the league racing. So Dizzy Cupid retakes the lead as F1 Maestro comes into the pit. Will it looking like a 3-stop then, unless he can stretch his primes 14 laps. So it's going to be a struggle, but we'll see how that goes. Hamilton comes into the pits, guys, so that is the end of the 2-stop speculation. Cyril Hamilton does not think he can do the 2-stop strategy. He's been confined to a 3-stop, and surely that is the end of his chances at getting a top 3 position. So Mike in 7th, Lucky Dog in 8th. Go back now to the lead. F1 Maestro in 5th now. Where is Racers? Racers has got past Sam into 2nd place, and it's looking good for him actually at the moment. Racers is doing a good job. Burnout is now not far away at all from Racers here for 2nd place. I didn't really count him in this race for 2nd, but he is definitely in this race for 2nd, guys. So Burnout, if he can get past Sam as soon as possible here, who could looking more and more likely on the 2-stop now. Guys, do you think Sam's the only one? I think he's the only one that can actually do a 2-stop now, guys, so I think he will be trying that definitely, at the very least. Burnout the inside of Sam now, and a bit of a cut there, but he does make the move, and he's up into 3rd, and we'll be looking to catch races there. It'll be interesting to see what his pace is like as Maestro on the primes. And once again, like Maestro got the advantage over Hamilton, will Hamilton now have the advantage over Maestro? And enough, yeah, it'll be very interesting to see what pace he has. And I think we're actually going to have a look at the order. And as you can see here, no one apart from Sam can now do a 2-stop strategy unless they go into the end, which is unlikely. Yeah, Sam will probably do a 2-stop from here. Maestro, can he go to the end? I'm not sure. Lucky Dog, can he do it? I'm not 100% sure about that. Have a look at a couple of relative race times. So 1:26.8 from races. What did Burnout do last time around? He did a 1:26.8 as well, so it's going to be very close between these two to see if either of them can bridge a gap or close the other down. Sam then looking for the 2-stop certainly at the moment. Burnout now trying to get back at races. And look at this from Dizzy on the primes. He is now looking very good. Go on, race director, some more yet. What, just the order, mate, or the corner cuts? Yeah, I'd happy to go on the order as much as you like. So Dizzy leads from races, from Burnout, from Sam, Maestro, Sierra Hamilton, Mike trying to find a battle here, guys. Not looking like any. Lucky Dog, Stop Matt. Might be able to close down Lucky Dog as Lucky Dog goes straight on here. What's happened here? Is that a bit of lag, or he's just gone straight on? Either this is lag, or he's had a wheel malfunction, or he's out of the race. He's reset to track. Oh dearie, dearie me. Looks like lag, yeah. Severe lag. Severe lag. Okay. I'm not actually sure where he is at the moment. Looks like Stompmat has now passed him. Okay, so Stompmat's now in 8th position. Go to the rear of the field. Silent Thief unfortunately still there. Goblin, Pierce, RBZ. Wow, I can't believe he's all the way down. Must not have put that much practice in. As Lucky Dog now looks to get past Stompmat. Again, Lucky Dog looking at a decent pace at the moment here. Now Sierra Hamilton, F1 Maestro now starting to catch up with Sam. Can he get past Sam? Sam will be pitting soon, I'm sure, for the 2-stop for the prime tyres once again to go to the end. So I'm sure it'll be soon this lap, if not the next. Burnout. Now I told you Burnout was looking a bit quicker than races, and that could be a juicy battle coming down in a minute. Unlucky Dog's just been given a new nickname, but here we go. F1 Maestro all over Sam now. Surely this will be a very easy move around the outside. Can he make that move done? It's going to be a bold overtake. Yes, a very good move from F1 Maestro. Very good from Sam as well, who's now looking to come back here. Can he get the move done? F1 Maestro confirmed the move. It looks like he can, and that's up to 4th place. I think we'll see Sam coming into the pits at the end of the lap. We'll just hold on now until that is confirmed. And I believe he'll either come in this lap, or he does come into this lap, as I said. So Sam comes into the pits for the prime tyres. It will be the primes, I can pretty much guarantee it. We'll just confirm it, but it will be the primes. And we'll go back on board with Burnout. He is all over races now. Does he have the DRS? I'm not sure. I think it's a bit of a glitch with the DRS on the spectator cam. But Burnout is all over races now for 2nd place. Have either of these used the primes? I'm not 100% sure of races as yet. Burnout might have, and Burnout's looking at the inside now. Would have been a bold overtake. Good racing from the 2. Can he get a better exit? He has got a much better exit. Can he go around the outside then into the right-hander? Races giving him a lot of room around that outside, and here we go around the outside. It's a tight corner. Races has done well indeed, and powering on the exit. Burnout now looking at the inside of races, surely into the left-hander. Oh, he's been pushed wide a bit there. Very hard racing indeed from these two, but that's what we want to see in this league. No holds barred. Now a much better exit out there from Burnout. Will put it into Rich Mix, I'm sure. Looking at the inside now. Can he make the move around the outside? Races, brilliant defending. Please spell the race director 10 times. Now Burnout looking up the inside maybe. No, great defending from races, and he pulls into the pits unsurprisingly for him. He comes into the pits. What tyres will he be on? Please spam the race director 10 times more. What does that even mean? But races comes into the pits. I didn't think he'd use the primes, and that's why he's put the primes on now. F1 Maestro up to third, Burnout to second, and Dizzy into first. So you wanted the race director, so here it is. Dizzy leads for Burnout, Maestro, Hamilton, Racers, Lucky Dog, Stop Matt, RBZ and Sam. Racers is the only one now to have pit for the third time. I'm not sure if there's any battles going on, so we'll just have a quick look. If this is what spamming is, then I'll just do it anyway. Many. It's going to take a long time to count these up, I'll tell you that right now, boys. But there we go. Anyway, please check race director again, as I just did actually. There we go. Dizzy, Burnout, Maestro, Hamilton, Racers, Lucky Dog, Stop Matt, Sam, RBZ, Mike Marshmallow, and there we go. So Dizzy leads from Burnout. Maestro, it's calmed down, hasn't it, really, in the last few, as Sarah Hamilton's lap Silent Thief. Is that me, Silent Thief, looking to get back at him? I'm not sure. Was that a serious comment about the commentary? Because I don't know if like any of these are actually serious, so we'll just gloss over that one anyway. Sarah Hamilton in 4th, Lucky Dog in 6th, I think that is. I'm not sure if that's a glitch, but we'll go with that anyway. As Beeple Goblin has been disqualified from the session. We saw that there were a lot of cuts then. He is the first man to be disqualified from the session, as Burnout is now into the pit. So we'll try and find him to find out what tyres he's on, and he's on the option tyres. So there we go. Burnout was on the options. He's going to take those to the end, so that's going to be tough. And Racers is on the prime, so it's Burnout's to lose surely for this position at the moment. And yes, Goblin has been disqualified. Use the broadcast camera. You sure you want the broadcast camera? Okay, there it is. You wanted it, so there we go. So Dizzy is in the lead and looking very, very good. Maestro in second place. Also looking good on those prime tyres. It looks like he might be able to come to the options to the end of the race, or will he be able to extend those primes? I doubt he'll be able to extend those primes. Hamilton's got a trailing Silent Thief all over him at the moment, trying to unlap himself, but I'm not sure if Hamilton's going to be very happy with that. Racers now trying to defend from Burnout. I'm sure I said this was only going to be a matter of time before this overtake happens, and here we go. We will go on board in a moment. Here we go, Burnout all over Racers as we come round the final corner into the back straight. He's going to use the DRS. Burnout's been disqualified from the session. Unbelievable scenes here in the UCL. It's all over for Burnout. He was looking very, very good for a good position, but he was looking good for third or second, but he has now been disqualified from the race. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. F1 Maestro has pit, as I said, for the options, and so has Dizzy Cupid. So Dizzy is looking for the win now. He's looking very good for the win, and it's pretty much a certainty now that Dizzy will win. Burnout has left the session in a bit of rage, but there we go. Hamilton in second place, still got Silent Thief all over him, but I'm sure we'll see Hamilton in the pit shortly. Dizzy now will surely go on to claim the win now. He is unbelievably quick. He is the quickest driver in this league. No disrespect to anyone else, but he is definitely the quickest by far. Shown in qualifying, shown in the race, and we can pretty much say that he probably will win the race if there's no disconnection or disqualifications, as we have seen before. Racers looking good now, unless Maestro can overtake him. We'll go back to the race director, as I'm sure you'd like to see it, after another round of pit stops. So Dizzy leads on 3-stop, but here comes Hamilton into the pit, so that will release Racers. Will it release Maestro? I think it will. Silent Thief's been disqualified from the back, so that's the end of his pretty disastrous race, unfortunately for him, as Hamilton comes back out on the options. I'm not sure whether he'll be able to make up any paces though, with Maestro now into third and Racers into second, and that, I think that could be an interesting battle. Can Maestro get up to Racers? That would be the big deciding factor. I know Maestro might struggle with tyre at the end of the race, we'll see, but Will he be able to get up to races? Sorry. Dizzy, races, Maestro and Hamilton. That is your top 4. As I told you, Sam was looking good for that 2-stop, and that's how it's going to be at the moment. We're going on with Mike now to see how he's getting on up in 6th. It's going to be a decent recovery from him after a bit of a sketchy start with his teammate, but he's up into 6th. Please check the race. I've not seen it for a while. Great. And Mike Marshmallow in 6th. Looking good for a decent result after a decent comeback. Lucky Dog in 7th. Dizzy sets a fast level 124.993. So that is very, very impressive indeed. As Eyes the Beast has joined. Stupid, I don't know why, but some people left means some people can join. Feeling when the commentator doesn't finish last place. Lucky Dog in 7th. Can he catch up to Mike in 6th? That's the crucial thing at the moment. Stompman in 8th. RBZ in 9th. Not a great recovery for him, not going to lie. But only 10 races left in the race now, guys. So, yeah, we'll see how that gets on anyway. I'm now in 12th somehow. So, that's interesting. Are there going to be any battles out on track? Could be one soon. RBZ's been disqualified, and that means now there's only 9 races left. This is carnage here with strict rules, and RBZ is also out of the race. Dizzy leads races. Not a lot to talk about at the moment, unfortunately. Can Maestro catch up to races? We'll have a look at that. Actually, we'll have a look at the lap times. So down we go. So races has been on 27.8, 27.6, 27.2. F1 Maestro has been doing 126s. So there is a hope for Maestro here to get a 1-2. I'm sure he'll be vying for that 1-2 to try and get to races for that 1-2 for the team. Hamilton now in 4th after that early talk of a 2-stop. That hasn't happened, and he will be in 4th. It looked like coming in 4th. Sam F1 LFC in 5th. Looking good for that 5th on the 2-stop. I told you he was going for it, but Mike's now actually catching up quite nicely here. And with that, the Charles turned stupid, yes indeed. Mike Marshmallow trying to catch up with Sam, who will probably be saving tyres at this point. Lucky Dog in 7th. Not sure if he'll be able to get back up after having some lag issues earlier on. Stompman in 8th, and Jay Pierce now up the rear in 9th. How did Formula X qualify for this? They're so slow. Race every week, right? Yes. There'll be, I think, 7 races overall. 7 consecutive weeks. Yeah, it's just who wanted to join. Dizzy races. I've been saying that for a while now. We're just going to concentrate on this now. F1 Maestro trying to catch up with races. Can he do it? Will he be able to do 6 rounds? Fair play. It's the F1 League that's 7 rounds. Nice struggling to make up the numbers. F1 Maestro recently set, what sort of laps he's been setting? So 126 is one thing. He looks like he's going to set a 126.1 again. Whereas races set 127.6. He's got a penalty there on this lap, guys, so that'll be interesting. Maestro's about 1.5 seconds clear at the moment. Quicker at the moment, not clear, sorry. So that should be a battle that could come down to the wire. So do you think anyone do you think anyone else will be disqualified? And if so, who? Basically, that's what our prediction is going to be now. Mike Marshmallow now all over Sam. Now this is finally a battle out on track. Here we go. Yeah, it's the D-pad to change the camera into turn 1 now. Mike Marshmallow all over Sam. And he is... Does he have the DRS? Yes, he does. He has the DRS on Sam. Can he get the inside? Maybe. Oh, Sam's gone deep. Very deep indeed. Was there contact? Was it a lag? Or was it just Sam going deep? I'm not sure. But Sam has lost that position to Mike. And we've got some disqualifications. Mike Marshmallow. Disqualify this league. Yeah. Disqualify your account. Sierra Hamilton. back up on board with F1 Maestro. He's closing the gap now. He is closing the gap on races for that second place. It's going to come down to only 3 laps to go when we turn next time around. Just keep it already well into that lap. And we're going to go to the race director, as I know everyone loves the race director. So Dizzy leads everyone on 3 stops apart from Pierce on 4 stop and Sam on a 2 stop. Mike's now passed him, of course, for 5th place. If anyone wants to see the race director and the cuts, here you go. A lot of cuts indeed, and this could actually aid us at the end of the race. And Stockmart 98 disqualified, so if anyone said Stockmart, I don't think they did. So that's unfortunate for him, and he is out of the race. Not unfortunate, sorry. If he's cutting, then he deserves to be disqualified. Not going to be denounced that, but there we go. So if anyone wants the so TGP. Can you run through who's in what league? Yeah, of course. The F1 league, run by James Casey, has Dizzy Cupid and F1 Maestro racing for them this round. Racers is representing BPRO with BPRO Goblin, who's now out of the race. F1 Maestro will come to that battle shortly. Sierra Hamilton and Sierra Rosberg representing CRL. Mike Marshmallow and RBZ are representing SRL, Slipstream Racing League. Sam F1 FC and Stockmart are representing Formula Xbox. Lucky Dog and Burnout are representing RRL, and Jay Pierce and Silent FIFA representing UCRC. Not quite sure about the full names of those, but here we go then for the 1-2. Can it happen for Racers and Maestro? Here we go, Maestro on the attack, all closing him off. They're very dangerous racing indeed. Now we'll go on board now with F1 Maestro looking on the outside of Racers. Bit of a cut the corner there from Racers, but will F1 Maestro be able to use the DRS to get past him? And yes, a lot of corner cutting indeed. Now we're on the outside. Here we go. Can he make the move? He's going to try and stick it around the outside. Here we go. Can he take second place? Oh, crash. Massive collision. Oh my goodness me. It looked like Racers sort of came across Maestro there, and this is devastating for Maestro. Sierra Hamilton's passed him now into 3rd place. Unbelievable scenes here at the Grand Prix. F1 Maestro down into 4th now. Sierra Hamilton into 2nd, I believe that is now. And it looks like Racers might be waiting for F1 Maestro. But wow, what happened there? Big collision, controversial collision indeed. That will be rewatched. Never seen such poor quality of driving standards. Well, that wasn't the best, was it? Wow. Anyway, CRL Hamilton now has been upgraded to 2nd place. It might not be as bad as it seemed for CRL. It was looking like it was going to be decimated for them in the championship. It won't be great still, but it won't be as bad as it could have been as Dizzy Cupid starts his final lap. And he is looking more and more convincing for the win. Jay Pierce in 8th, Sam in 7th. Lucky Dog could... I think he is past Sam now. I think I missed that. Mike Marshmallow in 5th. And everyone said that Mike Marshmallow is he going to be able to keep it on track. Well, he went a bit wide there, but overall he's been okay. Marshall will be very, very, very disappointed at the moment. Racers in 3rd, Sierra Hamilton in 2nd. We'll go on board with Dizzy as he comes across the line in a moment. But he's already weaving, he's already celebrating, he's on stream now. And he is celebrating the win for the F1 League. It is looking more and more likely that the F1 League will win this championship if Dizzy can maintain this brilliant form. I think he's only unavailable for one race, which is Austria, but it's looking very good now. We'll make sure there's nothing going on for 2nd. F1 Maestro's past Racers. I think Racers might have let him through there for that 3rd place, but nonetheless, Dizzy Cupid coming round the final corner now to win the first round of the UCL Championship. Dizzy Cupid 519 dominates the Australian Grand Prix and wins here for the F1 League. It's 25 points for the league. And now I think that's going to be Sierra Hamilton coming home in 2nd. I can't actually change the camera now, unfortunately. But it's going to be F1 Maestro coming home in 3rd. Sierra Hamilton does come home in 2nd. We'll probably see him come across the line. And here we go, F1 Maestro. He's going to bring it home for a 1-3. For the F1 League boys. Could he have 2nd? Maybe he should have had 2nd, but Yes, you did just watch Baku in terms of the battle for the lead, my friend, but F1 Maestro, Sierra Hamilton comes across the line in second place. This is all pending penalties, let's not forget, guys. Maestro comes home in third, but I think he came second because of the penalties. There'll be a 1-3 at least for the F1 League boys, probably. Mike Marshmallow now all over Sam, but I don't think he's going to be able to get past him. He doesn't. Sam comes home in 6th. Mike Marshmallow in 7th. And Jay Pierce in 8th. Coming up the rear. It's not been a great day for the Red Bull boys, unfortunately. For UCRC, it's been a bit of baptism of fire for them. Yeah, great result for Sierra Hamilton in the end. Coming home in second. Amazing. Do you do a Dirt Rally League? No, I don't think we do, actually. Jay Pierce coming across the line in 8th. An interesting drive afternoon for him. So, looking at the podium now, it is a 1-2 for McLaren according to the results. So it's gonna be, we're gonna see what the tyres, what the penalties are like to decide whether we get any penalties applied. So there it is. We'll quickly go through the race director. Dizzy wins from Maestro Racers, Hamilton, Lucky Dog, Sam, but that's all irrelevant because we're gonna now hopefully find. So we're gonna have to go through this as quickly as possible, guys, to try and. We're going to be here for all day, so I will be keeping this on the stream so we can count up everyone who has penalties and then apply them, and we'll see who has penalties, and then we'll announce the order, I believe, on the Twitch account at UCL Championship. And yes, tears at those pens. I'm sure a lot of people watching are crying at the pretty disgusting corner cutting from that. So we're going to quickly go through this as fast as possible. I think it got a bit better from the end. It was pretty poor at the start on lap 10 here, but at the end of the day it wasn't too bad. But many penalties. Dizzy Cupid, though, I'm sure will take the win from maybe F1 Maestro. It depends how many penalties, how many warnings Sierra Hamilton developed throughout the race. But it was another dominating drive from Dizzy Cupid. He's used to doing that. He won every race in AOR before he was kicked out. But there we go. I think I got someone else to record the race director, so that should be okay. I'll just confirm that is possible. So, thank you very much for watching, guys. Please like, subscribe to this channel, the F1 League. Sub to the ULC channel. That should be alright. Thank you very much for watching. Dizzy Cupid wins, and I'll see you next time.